Lazevo likes to talk about life while he's shooting people in the face. Lazevo.
What is going on, everybody? It's Lazevo here. I think it's time we do another cool story. I want to get these out like once a month to you, so I think it's about time I fire one of these off. But first things first, I want to give a big thank you to JakXGaming. He's one of my awesome subscribers that took time out of his daily life to go ahead and put together a new partner background for me. If you guys didn't see one of my most recent videos, I am now a partner with JakXGaming, Yoush.com. And so that's a really cool, new, exciting thing going on with my channel. There's going to be ads in front of my videos, obviously, which, sorry guys, but that just comes with the territory. And anyway, I wanted to give a big thank you to JakXGaming. He did an awesome job with it. It's Detroit Lions colors, so it's got a soft spot in my heart for it, and I think it turned out pretty cool, so thank you. Anyway, like I said, cool story bro time. And by cool story, I mean cold story. Guys, it is freezing in Michigan right now. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm sitting here, like, got my thermal socks on. I'm in the man cave with, I know it sounds a little homo, but I got my electric fireplace going. It's pretty, actually this thing's pretty sweet. It looks like a real fireplace. It's got like a little remote on it. I like to hit it and like do the clapper sound, you know. I don't know if you guys are too young to remember the clapper, but that thing's awesome, man. You can plug stuff in. Oh, look at this. Look at this. I don't know if that was a double spray. Yeah. But anyway, so I'm sitting here freezing thinking about what I can do for my next cool story, and it reminded me of one of the coldest things I've ever experienced in my life. And I guess it starts off with me being in college. One of the things we used to do in my fraternity is we used to do this retreat every year. And we would go out to a place called Great Sands Bay, which is in the Keweenaw Peninsula of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. So I don't know if you look at a map, it's basically the most northern point that you can get to in Michigan. By the way, that was real nice of that guy to come around the corner, let me knife him, take his gun there, and get my assault drone, which I'm trying to figure out how to use right now, because the first time, this video is kind of cool. It's the first time I've ever used the assault drone. That thing's kind of fun. It reminds me of Short Circuit, so pretty cool. Like Stephanie, Butterfly. I don't know if you guys remember that movie or not. Anyway, I'm getting way off topic. So our fraternity used to go camping, twice a year pretty much. As a group, we would all go to this place called Great Sands Bay, and it is like one of the most beautiful places that you've ever been. It's like one of the things about like northern Michigan is it's known for sand dunes. That's one of the things that's really popular. In the lower peninsula, there's Sleeping Bear Dunes, so there's a lot of sand on the coast and things, and it just makes for really awesome scenery. Like, so up at the spot where we go, it's really secluded. Like I said, it's almost at the most northern point you can go in Michigan, and it overlooks Lake Superior. There's like sand dunes there. It's awesome. It's beautiful. So we used to go up there and spend the night there, and that's like a brotherhood bonding type trip, right? Well, we decided to do it. We usually did it with each pledge class that was going through. So we had a pledge class that was pledging to be in our fraternity, and it was in the fall, right around this time, and it was one of those things that we always tried to do with them. So we said, hey, let's go out there, and we would always bring a keg of beer. And we'd make the pledges, kind of carry it out, because once you park your car on the side of the road there, and like I said, there's nothing around you. It's just forest, and you got to start walking through sand and like down a really steep like sand dune. So we would always make the pledges carry this full barrel, and it would always get like shaken up, and there'd be like tons of head on your beer. But it was sort of just came with the territory. It was part of the experience. So. But it was a pain. We made sure when you carry the keg down that like super steep sand dune, it was a rule that you had to finish that thing, because no one wanted to carry up a keg with beer still in it up this sand dune, because it was a pain in the ass. I mean, it was hard to get up just with nothing, let alone carrying a gigantic thing of beer that wants to slide straight down the sand dune. So anyway, so we go up there, we set up tents, we have a huge bonfire. It's a really cool bonding moment. Like there's a lot of our fraternity memories around you, I guess is the best way to put it. People have carved letters into trees with their pledge class, and you just get the feeling when you're there that you're part of something bigger, I guess, because it sort of throws it in your face that, wow, there's people have been doing this for years and years, and they come to the same spot, and 15, 20 years ago there was people doing the same thing right now. it's just a really cool kind of moment. So we used to play, like, there's a big like field area once you get to the bottom of this dune, and we used to play like ultimate frisbee, flag football, that kind of thing, and it was just a really good time. Like I said, lots of beer, lots of shenanigans, you know, guys just getting drunk and, you know, trying to knock over trees or whatever. Like it just got crazy, you know. Occasionally there was some shenanigans, like you know, we had to break some guys up, you know, get a little beer flowing, a little aggression, and people want to get in fights and things. But so anyway, there's a lot of stupid stuff happening. So what happens one night is it's about end of October, beginning of November, maybe this, you know, close to this time of year. Really cold up in northern Michigan, but you know, we decide we're gonna bundle up. We got tents, we got a giant fire, we got, you know, beer, so we got the liquid warmth, and we're gonna be all right. You know, we're doing some wintertime camping, I guess is what you call it. So we were out there, and somebody has the bright idea like that we should go jump in Lake Superior, and like half the guys are like, no way, dude, no way. And then of course Lazivo, your boy, decides to man up. I'm like, dude, I'm doing it. Who's coming with me? Well, this decision was not made with a sober head, and I jumped in. Okay, so I go down to the boxers. There's like 5 of us that are gonna do it. We jump in Lake Superior, which I found out after that was actually below freezing temperature. Like water, I didn't even know at the time. I didn't even know it was possible. But water can actually get below freezing, you know, if it's in motion. Like if it's moving, it won't freeze. And Lake Superior, obviously, there's waves and things like that. So it was actually just under freezing temperature, and we jump in this thing. And I can honestly say it was the coldest water I've ever been in my life. It's like it's like pins and needles all over your body. Just like, I mean, you can't even breathe. It was instant. Like I was like Ron Burgundy. I jumped in. I'm like, immediately I'm regretting this decision. It's it was just, you can't even think straight. I mean, freezing to death in the water would be really bad, guys. That's what that experience told me. I mean, I was like, I've never felt anything that cold in my life. So I jumped in, was maybe in 3-4 seconds. I mean, enough to just go under, come up, and come out. And I spent the rest, I felt like what was the rest of the night shivering. So I'm like drinking beer, just like, I don't know if that's probably healthy either, but you know, all of us were like, yeah, we did it. But it was like, you know, you got to try and like act cool, like act tough. I don't know what it is with guys, like they do stupid shit and then they're like, yeah, I'm a man, yeah, you know. So like in the meantime, like our beer's spilling because we're shivering so hard. And then I ended up drinking enough to where I actually passed out next to the fire, not under the shelter of a tent. And when I woke up, it was sometime in the middle of the night, and when I fell asleep there was a giant fire, and when I woke up there was just one little flame. It was like a little match in the middle of this thing, and I was so cold, guys. So like, I mean, I was like, at this point I was shivering when I probably passed out, and I was really shivering when I woke up. All this is not smart. I don't condone this in any way, guys. I'm just telling you a story. And so I look up and I see this little flame, and I look up in the sky and I see all the stars, and it's really beautiful up there, and you know, there's northern lights and all that stuff going on, and I see it start to, just little snowflakes start to fall on my head. And I was just like, there's everything I could think of was cold. It was just cold. And so I threw some wood on the fire, and you know, it started popping like ashes. And I had my buddy actually passed out next to the fire also, so I had to like pat him down when he got some hot coals on him, like just making sure he didn't catch on fire. But oh man, that was like one of the coldest moments of my life. It was like, you know, it feels good to be curled up next to my little electric fireplace right now, guys. Anyway, this video is wrapping up. You see I get the final kill cam with my little short circuit assault drone. This thing's awesome, guys. If you haven't tried it, check it out. And hopefully you guys like my story. Stay warm out there, guys. It's getting cold out. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.